Well, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening to some of you, and hello to everyone else who may be catching this live at another date, another time. This is Tuesday. If you are tuning in and watching me for the first time, my name is Brett with anvillmusicmedia. I talk about all things Apple, mostly in tech. If you have checked out any of my videos or had the chance to check out any of the videos, cool. If you haven't, please do. I have plenty of videos out there, and I've recently started going live probably the last month or so. So thanks again for, like I said, watching and supporting this channel. One of the things that you will notice about me, the more and more we sort of connect, and what you will get to know and come to know is that, hey, I am pretty much a normal guy. Like, I do normal things. I have a family, all of that good stuff. And I really enjoy tech. I really enjoy tech products. And that's one of the reasons why I do come live to you, to just deliver the news. Now, this news that I have in tech and the overall technology world, the news is constantly changing. You know, it's constantly upgrading, constantly, you know, there are new things. Of course, the biggest wave and the next frontier is AI technology. Coincidentally, you know, that has a stronghold on the industry, and so it's a lot of fun stuff going on. I love it. You know, it's exciting. But yeah, I'm not some computer whiz or some guy that just knows everything. I'm really just a normal person. And while you're coming in, yeah, tell me where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching this live from, because we're live today, if you're watching. So for me, I've sort of taken a liking into Apple products, and not so much because it was organic for me, because I was already using the products, and I was using I had already purchased several of Apple's products, such as like the MacBook, the iMac. So that's kind of where I am. So yeah, but I appreciate everybody who so far has been with me and supported with me. It's been great. So yeah, we're gonna talk, getting right into it. So there was news on earlier this week. When I say earlier this week, pretty much yesterday, about the Apple Vision Pro. Now, so I've had plenty to say about the Apple Vision Pro, which is not most favorable. Apple is, I just don't really like those goggles. Now, they are virtual reality slash augmented reality glasses. So it kind of deals in both. You know, you have the virtual piece in which you can, you're pretty much a space of virtual reality, and augmented reality, of course, is, you know, it is what it is. So these goggles, there was news that just dropped that Apple will be possibly releasing the M5 chip or the M5 update for the Apple Vision Pro glasses. Now, I don't like them personally. I'm not a big fan of the Apple Vision glasses, just because they're just too big and bulky. You fit them over your face. I mean, they're weighted. It's like, I think they're attached to sort of like a power strip, which is a battery that only lasts like 2.5 hours. So this is just not really the greatest of, I mean, it's awesome innovation, but just not the greatest of product. Like, it hasn't quite reached that point where you know, the product is amazing. And I would equate it to, you know, even back in like, so I back in the early 2000s, if you happen to be like a huge superhero comic book fan, I mean, I grew up, like, I collected comics. You know, I was a normal kid, right? But back in my day, I say back in my day, like it was so long ago, but back in the 90s, I guess the early 90s, mid 90s or whatever, late 80s, whatever, what have you. You can guess my age later, but the imagination of what it took to create a comic book character, some superhero, you know, Batman, Superman, Iron Man, Spider-Man. This imagination sort of like is amazing, because the human mind is like, you know, it is just, you know, so these comic book characters were literally created, but however, the technology had not caught up to the imagination that came before it. So there really was not a boom until like the mid 2000s, where the technology finally allowed, and coincidentally, like there were AI technologies, graphic technologies started to become better and started to get better with, and so we had, I don't know what the first real movie, I'm a Marvel comic fan, was the first real movie that had sort of like the technology met the imagination. Like you could see it wasn't just like it wasn't just like cheap sort of movie that was made or that was produced or directed. So because superheroes, they fly, you know, it's all special effects, all of this stuff. So all of this stuff really wasn't, the technology really wasn't great until those mid 2005s. Now, of course, we know now, like, technology is right in sync and coincides with the imagination. So you pretty much anything you put your mind to, you can do. There are programs out there to do it. There are things out to do. So I'm saying that the reason why I'm saying that is to say that the Vision Pro is a great push towards the future of where we are going to be. It's going to be augmented reality. It's going to be virtual reality. However, the technology is not there. It's just not there. And so there's this big community or big push in competition with Apple. You know, Google is in competition with Apple with their glasses. Meta has their own glasses as well. So all of these things there's a push, I guess, sort of away from your phone to what you can see and touch in the space that's around you. And Apple has not really done a great job. And I just don't, my opinion is, I just don't like their goggles, literally. Actually, they're worse than goggles. I've had goggles on that fit better and feel better than these Vision Pros. But Apple, of course, is Apple, and people are gonna buy. They're gonna buy this product. Now, the sales have not been the greatest. You know, sales have just not been the greatest. So I don't know why Apple wants to double back. Well, I do know why, but it's just, you know, the arrogance of the company, like the arrogance of the company is the reason why. And they've made a product and they want to push through. So the technology that Apple released the Vision Pro, I think about a year or two ago, I want to say, and a part of the computing software is the Vision Pro has the M2 currently in it. So if you have an Apple Vision Pro, you have the M2 software, and they're looking at upgrading. Okay, so they're looking at upgrading to the M5, which I think it may be great. It may be good, maybe not. But they still have a long way, right? So the Vision Pro is, and not to mention, I mean, the price. I don't know if you've seen the price of this thing. The Vision Pro is like $3,500. So you have money to go spend on that, have at it. It's not, in my opinion, worth the money at all. It's not worth the money. I mean, goodness, geez, please don't waste money on that thing. I really like Meta's glasses, which is their glasses are sort of augmented reality as well. They have collaborated with Ray-Ban, which I love Ray-Ban glasses too. And they have sort of this technology. Now, it's not everything. Like, you can listen to music. I think they have the speakers on the back connected to the frames of the glasses. You got speakers that you can listen to music. Really cool product. So you have to really like look. For me, I'm sort of looking through all of the marketing ploys, and Apple is amazing at how they market their product. Kind of looking through that, because my thing is, you're releasing the new software computing, the M5, and you're looking to do that next year, but you're also in the background, you're also looking at manufacturing or coming up with glasses. So, I mean, which one is it? Are you going to keep the Vision Pro? You're going to phase it out, and then with these glasses, like, there's rumors that Apple is looking at glasses to pair with your iPhone. Now, it makes total sense. I've talked about this before. It's been a couple of weeks ago. So why not have your iPhone as being your source? And what I said previously, and you can check it out on my lives, I think a couple lives ago, I talked about this. Why not put all of your emphasis back into the iPhone? I mean, don't go away from your bread, don't get away from your bread and butter product. Like this, it just makes no sense, right? So, but yeah, so it is rumored, Apple is rumored to be coming out, or they're looking or flirting with releasing glasses that your iPhone will basically serve as the computer or the brain to the glasses to be connected. Obviously, you'll have to have it in close proximity to where your glasses are, similar to Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. That's similar thing. So, and the company that they're looking at is X-Real company. I can't remember if it's an overseas company, but yeah. And you can all look this up. This is just sort of research that I've researched and heard about. But I really think I'm really tagging in on this sort of idea that the technology with these glasses has not caught up to what they're trying to do, and I'm not sure if they've sort of even figured it out, right? They just sort of like releasing, and of course there are a lot of updates that are coming. Look out for 18.2 that's coming in December, I want to say. 18.2 beta is already out for those that want to go ahead and jump on downloading that and getting in and playing with it. So iOS is they're upgrading and updating, and they're really trying to push forth Apple Intelligence. Included in that is some integration where Siri is going to be sort of, I believe they're in partnership with ChatGPT, So I don't know. Does anybody use Siri out there? It's not the greatest piece of technology that Apple has. Like, try it. Siri will pick up your voice and what you say sometimes, and if you stumble over what you're saying like 2 or 3 times, finally it'll be like, oh yeah, and it'll whatever, you'll prompt it and it'll do whatever you ask it. But I'm just not a big fan, and Apple is not really at the place right now where Siri is up to par with being a voice prompter, and they just don't. ChatGPT is just killing it out here. It's program software that I use daily. I've been using it 7 months and I use it daily. So, but yeah. Hey, while you guys are in here, let me know where you're watching from. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like to follow me and sort of what I talk about. And I tend to, hey, I tend to talk about things that I like, but also feel free to let me know in the comments. Leave a comment of what you some things that you'd like for me to talk about, discussions, any questions that you have in technology. Feel free to reach out to me. I do a pretty good job about returning messages, and look for some updates that I have coming up. I mean, I know we're sort of headed into this, holiday season, so it's sort of, things will sort of slow up, but not in terms of what I'm doing, but I'm gonna stop here and actually address some of the comments we have. So let's look at the comments. Hey, how's it going, Connor? How are you? Jaden, what's up? Renetta. Oh, cool. Rockaway Park, New York. I'm not familiar where that is, but thanks for tuning in. Let me know where you guys are watching from. And while you're in, yeah, go check out my channel. Even if you want to get off now and just kind of see what I have going on. This channel is specifically, a technology channel. I'm, like I said, I'm an everyday person. Like I'm not super like a computer freak or whiz. I just love to talk technology because this is something that I do and I use. I basically, so what I do is I do a lot of production, a lot of graphics, some video stuff, video editing. Yeah, this is all what it is. Let's see, who else do we have here? Let me know where you're watching from as you're coming in. Who else? Hey, what's going on? Yeah. Let me know where you are tuning in from. And if you didn't get a chance to see if you weren't here at the beginning of the video, go back and watch and check out my other videos on my channel. You might see something that you like. And I sort of have the way my channel is set up. It's sort of like Netflix style. You can there are playlists that you can press and just watch. Anybody have any questions? Anything that you guys got going on in your world? Let me know. That's what we're here for. Here to talk, chop it up, as we're sort of in this fourth quarter. Yeah. Let me know who else is here. Oh yeah. I love where AI technology is going, and I think it's good I think it has inserted a sort of competition back into the marketplace of these companies, Apple's, your Amazon, Microsoft, Nvidia, even. Like the technology is sort of causing this real sense of competition in the world. So, and it's going to be better for us because it's going to push things forward. Yeah, thanks for that. That's cool. Yep. All right, Ronetta says, what do you think about the new robot from Tesla? To be honest with you, I have not. So, and I'm sorry, I call you, it's Ronetta. I hope I said that right. You know, I do not, I have not really researched it. I don't believe that Tesla is quite ready. So it will be interesting. I don't know if their technology is like, the robots are, number one, the release, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, where Elon Musk, he had this big it was a big showing of the robots, right? The robo taxi and all of that. And it didn't really go well. Elon sort of gets to do what he wants, you know, at his word, you know, markets rise and fall. So he can he has the leeway to like flop, if you will. So I don't know if that answers your question, but I don't like to say that if I don't know anything, I'm not gonna fake it, right? So yeah, good question. Yeah, maybe that's something we can research and see what they're doing next. But yeah, I know he's coming. I think he's even trying to come up with a Tesla phone, which is that's going to be interesting too. Yeah. So, but anyway, it's that's just where we are. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much. I'm gonna get out of here and catch me. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for the comments, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe. Catch me on Friday. I'll be back live, same time, and we'll talk soon. Alrighty, bye.